My name is Vane Felix Perez. I'm a student and I'm going to talk about the Cold War. The Cold War started almost at the end of the Second World War when Germany had already surrendered, and it started from the alliance of United States, Great Britain, and the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union had installed governments around Eastern Europe, making the Americans and British fear their dominance. On the other hand, the Soviets wanted to maintain their power in case Germany was again a threat, and also they wanted to spread communism. Some important events of the Cold War were, well, its start in 1947, the Berlin blockade and airline in 1948, the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, when the Soviets invaded Afghanistan in 1979, and the reunited Germany in 1989. The term Cold War refers to the intense rivalry between countries, which sustained hostile policies and an atmosphere of strain between the countries. The capitalism is an economic system where the economy runs through the people that owns a production. In other words, if someone owns a company, then the decisions of that company are gonna be decided by that person that owns it. Then there is a socialism, that is economic system where the means of production are owned by the state or by the public. In this system, everyone works for a wealth that is later distributed to everyone.
What countries were the world leaders during this period? United States, Soviet Union, Great Britain. Why did countries who were allies during the wars become enemies afterwards? Because they were divided into two power blocs, the capitalists and the communists, being United States capitalist and the Soviet Union communist. Where did the Cold War take place? Europe. What opinion did the general public have of the Cold War? At the end of the war, most Americans believed that if the war could be like United States and they could have it its will, the world would be a safer place. What type of weapon did the two world powers have at their disposal? Rifles of different kinds like AK-47, FN-4, etc. Battle tanks and nuclear weapons.
The Cold War was another of the unfortunate events that happened after the Second World War, and which was generated by United States, Great Britain, and the Soviet Union. In my opinion, this war was a war of power because these two countries wanted to maintain power or win it. And after years that the war ended, the tension between these countries continued. In respect to economic systems, I feel that I am split in two. Because while I think that it is good to have our own stuff, I also think that it is very good to share it with other people that doesn't have the same opportunities than us.